Courtney. Today I had a couple things to talk to you about. Number one is fun stuff I've been doing in my internship this week. As you know, I do an internship with the YMCA. I work with a guy that is head of web advertising. And this week, he gave me this project, and he was like, here are these pages that have a bunch of, like, birds and mammals and flowers and trees and stuff, except all of the links are out of date, and it looks really ugly. So find pictures and make a big table with all of them in there. I learned a couple interesting things. One is that people really like to take pictures of flowers. But people do not enjoy taking pictures as much of things like trees or living fish. And the only pictures of smallmouth bass that are any good are people being like, I killed this smallmouth bass. And of course this was all made significantly more difficult by the fact that he wanted me to have two different sizes, where when you like hover over the picture it enlarges, and that was just not happening with some pictures, like trees. And the second thing, sort of veering and merging, you're gonna get this in a second, is traffic. Because I leave my internship at pretty much 5 o'clock and then try and drive on 114 home. And Wednesday, I was on 183 West. I was sitting still for like 20 minutes. And then today, more fun times, Friday the 13th, they had to have these two lanes blocked off where like 121 and 114 meet, which is already just horrendous. But they had to have these two lanes blocked off for like 2 seconds, and then it was done. But to get the lane blocked off and then be done, all of these cars desperately trying to get over, and you're like stopping and waiting for the people to get in the lane. Moving on to happier subjects. You know how I told you that when I was reading Wuthering Heights that I was really not looking forward to it, and you were like, oh no, Story, it's a really good book. I liked it. It was really entertaining, and I really liked Nellie, and I really hated, like, all of the other characters. I thought one of, like, the big problems I was gonna have with it was that it was gonna be too romantic. I am Heathcliff, and Heathcliff is me! It wasn't actually romantic, like, at all. It was all about hate and greed and revenge. And moving right along, I am going to share with you a couple of my new favorite lines from the Aeneid. Forgive the bad Latin pronunciations. Vir arma virumque cano. The first reference to my Latin class's favorite word. Multum ille et teres jactatus et ulto vi superum. There is, of course, the famous line, quid id est timeo danaos et dona ferentes, teaching us that paranoia truly is the way. Just so wonderful line. Equo ne credite tucri. Don't trust the horse, Trojans. Sometimes I just feel like Virgil was like, you know what would be funny? If I said, don't trust the horse, Trojans. Before we move on, I just have to, brag. I got magna cum laude on the National Latin exam. I don't win stuff very often. I get a little excited. So I'll leave you on that note, Courtney. And always remember, equo ne credite tucri.